कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. Copycat, deceptive, forged, derivative, mimetic, plagiarized, mimic. Yes, if somebody copies what you have written, your work, this work could relate to some scientific thing, could relate to some trade secret, could relate to something you have created in the form of poetry, prose, or could also be a design or a patent. So that is a challenge in the present world. But however, today is celebrated as World Intellectual Property Day. This concept started quite some time ago, especially in the Western countries, US. The patent, or the word patent, patent, was very important. If you invented something, if you made something new, you have to get a patent. Otherwise, others will copy, and it is going to be a great loss to you, not only economically, also you will feel very, cheated. So this plagiarism we had in our, when we were doing our academics, I had to check the dissertation or thesis written by the students. And how do you know, with this huge mass of, information in any branch, in science, literature, or business, or, anything. How you are going to know that this guy has not copied? There was a big hangama once, one of our Nepali, in Nepal it happened. Somebody wrote about the history of some particular, I think, artifact, and later it was found that he had copied from somebody else. So this it is called plagiarism. So we had to go through it. Now in internet, programs are available. If you apply the program, they might be able to detect whether there has been a forgery, there has been a copycat thing, all right, or not. But it has got its limitation. You can imagine with the vast, area, with even the play of words, diagrams, charts, pictures also. Okay. Now with the internet, it has become more complex. Now you receive, good morning messages, and it is usually forwarded by one person to another. You also see a lot of things in your YouTube. I also make my video. Of course, I might take part of somebody's music, which is openly available. Okay. So that's about the intellectual property. And what are these things? Generally, these are considered to be patents. All right. Patents, trademarks, trade secrets, and there is one more. All right. So there is one more. There are four things. Especially it is related to industry or production. Now somebody copies Shakespeare. Once, Lakshmi Prasad Devkota, our Mahakavi, was once criticized. Somebody made a comment that he is copied from Shakespeare. He copied something from Shakespeare. Of course, in art, a thing can be said by so many people, or in a similar way, a thing can be said, things can be written. So his reply was, if Shakespeare said something, why can't I say the same thing again? That was his reply. If I say something, and I do not know if Shakespeare said it before, so what is wrong with that? That was his argument. So this is about forgery, copyright. Today is World Intellectual Property Day. Even they change the voice of a person using the same footage. They put another voice, another speech. You can modulate the voice also using some programs, and it looks like the person is saying something which he has not said, in fact. So there are things like fact check. There are many other sites. The fact check site, they are doing a great work. If you are not sure what you read, what you heard is not genuine, you can go to that site, submit that information, submit that part, or submit that whatever it is, and they will tell whether it is truth or not. For example, People say Amitabh Bachchan has died. All right, that is not intellectual property stealing, of course. But what I'm trying to say is that rumor mongering is another thing which goes on in internet. All right. So with all this, it has become more and more complex. But there is a procedure in Nepal also, intellectual property, compound, complex, whatever you say. Trying to find somebody has actually, we had faced this when we had, as I told you, when we had to check the dissertations and thesis written by our students. And that was quite a challenging task. Believe me, okay, all right, check your intellectual rights. Do not spread it around.